Good morning to all. Today, let's see a new topic. So, punctuation. So, in punctuation, we are going to learn about comma. So, you have already learned when to write capital letter, when to put full stop and question mark. So, here we are going to learn comma. So, have you heard about comma? Or have you seen comma? So when you read storybooks, you can see commas. So next time onwards, you should identify where the commas are put. Okay. So do you know when do we use comma? So when there are more than two things, we use comma. Why do we use comma? We use comma to separate. Okay. So when there are more than two things, we use comma to separate them. For example, if I say mangoes, apples, oranges, bananas. So, you can separate them by commas. Oranges, comma bananas, comma apples. So, you can separate them using comma. Let me give you an example. The garden has a mango tree, orange tree, apple tree and a lemon tree. So it tells about the garden has orange tree, mango tree, apple tree and lemon tree. So here there are more than two things. So we can use a comma to separate these things. See, the garden has a mango tree. You can put a comma there. Orange tree, then put a comma there. Apple tree, then before and we do not put comma. Okay, and a lemon tree. So this is how you can write. One more example in your textbook, page number 88. A bird, you can see a comma. A baby bear, you can see there a comma. A katydid, a comma. A tree frog, comma. A porcupine, you can see, and a squirrel lived on the tree. So here we used comma to separate more than two things. So based on this we have exercise. So see, put commas in the correct places in these sentences. First one, we saw monkeys, bears, lions and tigers at the zoo. So you need to put comma in the correct place. So we see monkeys, comma, bears, comma, lion and tigers at the zoo. So we do not put comma before and. Then second one, how do we put comma? Roses, comma, daisies, comma, lilies and poppies grow in my garden. So it tells about flowers. It is more than two flowers. So you can put comma to separate them. What about the third one? The bakery has fresh buns. After that you can put a comma. Then bread. Then you can put a comma. Cakes and pastries. So this says what all things are there in the bakery. It says about more than two things. So you can use a comma to separate them. What about fourth one? I have lost my pencil. After that you can put a comma. Eraser, you can put a comma. Ruler and crayons. So this is how you need to put comma. You use commas to separate things. So when there are more than two things, what do you need to do? You need to put commas to separate them. Next is listening and speaking. So here you can see two pictures. So which picture do you like? The first one or the second one? So what you need to do is you have to speak about the picture that you liked. Okay. So there are two pictures given. What you need to do is you have to speak a 2 or 3 sentence about the picture that you liked. So you can record this as an audio and send to Microsoft Teams. Next is writing. So in page number 90, there's a question. What could the animals do on the tree? So what could the animals do on the tree? So you can write 4 sentences. So the first one. The little squirrel could run up and down for fun. It's a sentence. It's one sentence. Then, the katydid could sing. Then, the bird would sing a song sitting on the branch. The bear cub would call. So, these are the 4 sentences. What could animals do on the trees? So, you can write it in your own words about what would animals do on the tree. Next is an activity, making a tree. So, you can take a chart paper and you can draw a tree. Then, you can draw or paste pictures of animals you like on your tree. So, you can do this as an activity, and once you are done, you can send to Microsoft Teams. Next is my word bank. You can write the new words that you have learnt in this poem. You can write it in the space given. So, we are done with this chapter, and we'll meet in the next class and we'll start with a new chapter. Till then, thank you.